I can still hear his voice in that terminal. Cold, casual, like he was talking about the weather. We're taking my new girlfriend instead. She needs a break from her dead-end job. And then the smirk. His mother's smug, brittle smile, like she'd been waiting for this moment. They walked off without a second glance, dragging my suitcase with them as if I'd never existed. I stood there, still, not broken, just processing. They thought I'd collapse, that I'd wail or beg, but all I did was breathe, slowly, deeply. And in that breath, something inside me shifted. We met 10 years ago in a bookstore. He pretended to be lost in the classics section, though later I learned he hadn't read a novel since high school. He asked what I was buying. I showed him Crime and Punishment. He laughed, said it was too dark. I should have listened to that. Darkness scares cowards. He chased me with flowers, dinners, promises. He said I was his light. His parents adored me, until they didn't. Until I started earning more than him. Until promotions took me further than they ever imagined. His mother whispered about imbalances and roles in a marriage. His father looked at me like I was an enemy. And him? He grew smaller every year I grew bigger. That's when the cracks began. At first, it was subtle. A late night at work. A sudden shower before bed. His phone always face down. Then the scent. Sweet perfume on his shirt that I didn't own. I tested him once. Mentioned a non-existent business trip. He didn't even blink, just nodded too quickly, relieved. That night, I checked the mileage on his car. He'd driven somewhere far off route. The final nail was a message. Her name flashing across his phone. "Can't wait to be on the beach with you. I need you." And his reply, "You'll meet my parents. They'll love you more than they ever loved her." Her. Me. Disposable. But I didn't scream, didn't throw the phone. I just smiled. Because that was the moment I stopped being his wife and started being his reckoning. The Maldives trip had been my idea. A grand surprise. 2 weeks of turquoise waters, overwater villas, champagne sunsets. I'd planned it down to the detail. But after that message, I repurposed the plan. While he slept, I rebooked. Same dates, same tickets, but not the Maldives. Not even close. Siberia. A wellness retreat near a landfill that leaked methane into the snow. The photos online were glossy enough to fool anyone skimming quickly. But the reality? Rusted pipes, gray skies, and the stench of decay. It wasn't hard, just a few clicks. They never noticed the confirmation emails rerouted through my private account. They were too busy congratulating themselves for betraying me. At the airport, when he dropped the bombshell about his new girlfriend, I only nodded, watched his parents beam, watched them walk toward security like a royal procession. His mother even turned back once, her smirk sharp as a knife. She thought she'd won. I let them have their victory lap. That's what made the fall sweeter. 2 days later, my phone buzzed. A foreign number. His voice was frantic, breaking through static and cold. "This isn't the Maldives! What the hell did you do?" Behind him, I could hear his mother gagging, his father shouting about frozen pipes, and a girl crying, her voice shrill, panicked. The girlfriend. The replacement. I pictured them stepping off the plane, expecting white sand and palm trees, only to be slapped with a sky the color of ash, winds that burned their faces, and the smell. God, the smell! Their dream turned to rot in a single moment. I didn't answer him. I just let the silence stretch until he shouted my name. Then I hung up. I stayed in the Maldives, alone. In the villa I'd originally booked, for me. The staff thought it odd, a honeymoon suite with just one guest, but I didn't explain. I swam in the crystal water, sipped champagne at sunset, and let the sun bake away the years of lies. Every so often another call would come, first angry, then desperate, then pleading. I never picked up. On the 5th day, I posted a photo. Just me, smiling against a backdrop of blue infinity. No caption, none needed. His friends saw it, our friends. The whispers spread. They knew. They pieced it together faster than he expected. By the time they crawled back from Siberia, frostbitten and humiliated, everyone knew. His parents' smug pride curdled into public embarrassment. His girlfriend vanished, her dead-end job suddenly more stable than a man who couldn't even secure a vacation. And him? He tried to come home, but I'd already been there. Bank accounts split, locks changed, divorce papers served. Every move prearranged while he was chasing his fantasy. He came back to nothing. I came back to freedom. I don't regret a thing. Some betrayals beg for fire, but his?